Welcome to AK Karmokar online class. This is my first video. How are you, my dear students? Oh, thank you. Sit down. Today we are discussing a very important class. That is very important for the students, especially for the school going students. Okay? However, from the very beginning of every class, we should know an important thing. So for today's class, we all should remember that always you will be positive. You will always be positive. Okay? Thank you. However, today I am discussing such type of grammar for you. Not only it is important not only for these classes, that is you are the students of class 8, but I also believe it that this is very important for class 8, 9, 10, even college going students. Okay? Now listen to me very carefully. We can see on the screen, this is verb, this is verb. But there is a hidden important thing that this is a very important and this is very familiar word to every students from class 6 to college going, even university going students. But it's an important thing that verb comes from dash. That means here is a question to you, where verb comes from, or where does verb come from? You will remember that from today that verb comes from verbum. Verb comes from verbum. That means we can see on the screen that verb comes from verbum, and verbum means an important word. So why this is important word? Because we can't make any sentence without using a verb. Some students or any other person can believe it that why verb is important? There are many kinds of words, there are many words, so why verb is important? Here is very important thing that we can make sentence without noun, pronoun, adjective or any other person space. But we can't make a sentence without verb. So it is very important. Here is another question that some believe that, sir, what's your name? Rana. So Rana is not a verb. Rana is noun. So without verb, Rana is a sentence. So I can make a sentence without using verb. No. But this is rare example, and this kinds of word is used in informal way. This is not formal. So if you use it formally, of course you have to say my name is Ram. Okay. Now we can see on the screen only a word is very important for making a sentence. That means go. If we say go, that it's a full meaning and it's a sentence. That means go, that means you go. Go, that means you go. So next, that verb, it is so important that we can't deny it from any class. So we should know it very clearly. If a student from the very beginning of his life, that if he knows very attentively about the verb, he will make sentence very easily. That means, firstly we have to know what is verb. The verb is another name is doing word. Verb's another name is doing word. So what's the another name of verb? The another name of verb is a doing word. Why it is called doing word? That it always do something. It always does something. That is definition of verb. Now we see the definition of verb. That means when a word is used to do something, that is called verb. Here is an example. I go home. Go is a verb, and he goes to school. Goes is a verb, and here is used, or is used for third person singular number. Now we have to attentively. That means when a verb expresses his feelings of his mind completely, when a verb uses in a sentence completely to express himself or to express the speaker. So when I say something and if it is very complete, then it is called complete sentence. That means it is called finite verb. Here like an example. I go home. I go home. Here is a go. Go is complete sense. Go is a complete sense. So go is a finite verb. But here is another example that I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. That means here go, to go. I want to go. I want is Bangla ami chai, and to go jete. So here to go is in complete sense. So to go here is a non-finite verb. That is, when we can't express clearly by using such type of verb, that is non-finite verb, that is incomplete expression. When verb is used incompletely for expressing the speaker's expression, and when we use a verb in a sentence to express myself or to express yourself clearly, that is finite verb. Here I want to prosper in life. I want is complete expression, but to prosper here is incomplete expression. So it is non-finite verb and want finite verb. Next, the boy wants to go the field. Here to go jete, it's a non-finite, and wants, it's a full expression. The boy wants, that is a finite verb. For example, the first Shima goes to school. Here goes is a verb and it's a complete sense, that is finite verb. And go is a verb, here is a complete sense, and so it's a finite verb. But to prosper, to go, to play, to work, these are non-finite verbs. But here is an important thing that if the mostly verb is used like non-finite verb, you can use to before verb. That means to plus verb is non-finite verb. That doesn't mean the every non-finite verb use to plus verb. Sometimes we can see many words where we can't use to. We can't use to for expressing a non-final verb. That is bare infinitive. It is called bare infinitive. So these will discuss the next class. This class, in this class, we have to know it very clearly that what is finite verb and what is non-finite verb. Finite, that means is a expression of completely. That means when we express ourselves completely. That means when a verb is used in a sentence in a complete sense, and when a verb in a sentence is used incompletely, that is non-finite verb. Or when a verb is used in a sentence to express yourself or myself very clearly or completely, is a finite verb. So here is an example: Shima goes to school. It's a finite verb. And I want to prosper in life. The boy wants to go to the field. Here, to go, to prosper, non-finite verb. Okay. Next. Principal verb. It's a very important. Principal and auxiliary. Principal verb, that means Shadhin. Here, principal verb. That means I go to school. This is a principal verb. When a verb is used in a sentence independently, that is principal verb. Yeah, principal verb are two kinds: transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verb, that means Bangla is Sakarmuk Kriya, and intransitive verbs Bangla is Akarmuk Kriya. Now we can discuss transitive verb and intransitive verb and principal verb. That means principal verb is main verb. Another name of principal verb is main verb. He plays. Here plays is a principal verb. Again, they are making a noise. Here making is a principal verb. But principal verb are two kinds. There is a transitive verb and intransitive verb. Now we can discuss transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verb, that means when we find the object in a sentence, that is transitive verb. That means in Bangla, here we can see on the screen, but in English we can say that when we find in a sentence or when a verb is used in a sentence with object, that is transitive. And when a verb is used in a sentence without object, but it expresses clearly or completely, that is intransitive verb. Transitive verb, that means he plays football. Here subject he, plays verb, and football is object. So plays is a transitive verb. He sings a song. Here sings is a transitive verb because there is an object. Here next, I write a letter. I subject, write verb, and there is an object, a letter. So here is object. So write a transitive verb. And I draw a picture. Here is object, a picture. So draw a transitive verb. Next, intransitive verb. When a verb is used without object, that means he laughs. There is no object. So it's a intransitive. And girls dance. There is no object. So it's a intransitive. But here is an important thing, that if I wish or willingly, I say that I play, and play is an intransitive verb. No, it's a wrong idea, because play is really transitive verb. That means I play. What do I play? I play football. Here is object, but willingly I have omitted object here. So this will not really intransitive verb I play, because there is an object of verb play. But some verbs are available in English grammar, that love, there is no object. I love. What do I love? This is not question. So he loves is a complete expression and it's a intransitive verb, and loves is a really intransitive verb. And girls dance. So what do girls dance? This is not a right question. So here dance is a intransitive verb. So dear students, I discussed about verb, and I discussed the classification of verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, finite verb and non-finite verb. And verb comes from verbum. It's an important word. So today's class you have to remember clearly that what's a verb, how many kinds of verb. Verb is many kinds of verb. There are many kinds of verb, but I discuss today about 4 kinds of verb: finite, non-finite, transitive, intransitive. But here is a principal and auxiliary verb. There is another question. In the next class I will discuss it. But you have to remember it very attentively. Sorry. It will help you in future, and you will make a right sentence. You will make a right sentence for the examination, and it will carry a good marks. Not only here, but also you can in the grammar there is a question of right from a verb, and there you will do better if you know the classification of verb, and if you know the use of transitive, intransitive and finite and non-finite verb. So it will help you very much. Thank you.